What's up, everyone? This is part 2 of our TEEL paragraph Hamburger. This part we're looking at actually examples of how we'd write a TEEL paragraph, and specifically we'll look at if we were doing that as an analysis. So this example is going to be for the novel Holes. So with the first sentence here, our topic sentence, I've included the author and the title of the book, which of course is written in italics, and then the year of publication. Now, if this were, say, the second or third paragraph, we don't really need to add all that stuff. It's kind of a given by that point that your audience will know what you're talking about. But if we assume it's the first paragraph after, say, an introduction, then we want to set all the scene as much as possible. Louis Sachard's Holes, written in 1998, uses onions as a symbol as the story draws to a climax. Now, what we're stating here and what our topic really is about is the onions being used as a symbol. And that could have been done right through the story, and that's something we could have said if that were a common theme, but it only sort of happens towards the end. So this sets up everything we need to know about what this paragraph is going to be about in not too many words as well. As we move on and we want to explain a little bit, we've done this here in 2 sentences. Protagonist Stanley Yelnats and his sidekick Zero eat the yellow onions to keep them alive and safe from the yellow spotted lizards. Being a vegetable that grows in the dirt and needs some peeling before it is edible, Stanley and Zero both have some layers that need to be uncovered. Now, the thing here is that we've taken 2 sentences to address the point and reiterate that a little bit more, explaining it. The first one going into detail a bit about the onions themselves, and then digging that bit deeper. What do they start to mean here? Why is it a symbol, and why does that relate to anything in the text? So we do need to get a little bit beefier than that and give an example. When unpacked, both boys are revealed to be honest and hardworking people with many positive traits, such as Stanley teaching Zero to read and Zero digging. And notice that in this sentence, we don't actually have any mention of the onion. That's because we're talking about what the onion represents, because it's a symbol. And look, symbolism can be a topic for another video. But what we've been able to do is unpack that a little bit more, but also we've given specific examples. Not too specific, and maybe if we wanted a bit more detail in there, we could have actually given say a quote or an actual example that happened during a specific page. But in this case, we've mentioned that Stanley teaches Zero to read, and Zero, in return, he digs Stanley's holes. So we have to then tie all of that stuff back together in our linking sentence. Just like Stanley and Zero, the symbol of the onion represents something that needs to be looked at deeper before its true value can be appreciated. So when all of that is put together, we will get one nice big hamburger paragraph. And of course, this is just if we were doing an analysis, in this case of a book, but the same structure obviously can be used for other types of paragraphs as well, which we'll cover in some other videos. But have a go of this yourself, particularly if you're analyzing some kind of text like a book or a film or a poem, and see how you go creating your own hamburger paragraphs using the TEEL structure.